I'm Jack Jiggens. I live in Oxfordshire, in Henley-on-Thames to be precise, which is what Dorian keeps taking the mick out of me because it's a very different town to where he grew up. I'm 32 years old, and essentially there was very early signs of entrepreneurialism and running businesses from a young age. Classic story of buying sweets, selling them at school. I had quite a prolific, which is still running eBay account. My nature is deal maker, trader. I love the negotiation art of creating value in a deal, whatever that looks like, whatever industry, whatever product. And I'm sure we'll talk about some of the products that I sold. And I think there's some shared experience there with some of the group. I think Dorian has also done a bit of trading too, as well as eBay and trading stuff out, whatever it may be. I also had a bit of a stint in the fitness industry. So I set up a gym and also ran a meal prep company while I was working in an office, which actually came to be quite a profitable enterprise. But my family are all in property and construction. I'm third generation, so both sides of my family were in property and construction. So it was inevitable that I'd be pulled back into this industry to share and meet the guys like these. I kind of started out on site. So I was on the tools, building houses. I was buying bungalows cash with a joint venture partner who was a 60-year-old builder. He taught me how to build. He taught me how to do it badly. And then I started skilling up with doing podcasts like these and listening to the people doing the real deal so that I could get off the tools and scale a property business, which was then where XP Property was born, which is our main development business. We're an SME property development company in the home counties in London. We've been running for 6 years, and I run that with my business partner, Ben Richards, who's also very entrepreneurial and runs his own architectural practice when I met him. And XP Property today, we kind of don't care what we do. We'll do a bit of anything. We're very agnostic in terms of what sort of sites we'll deliver, residential, commercial, mixed use, and so on. And today we're delivering about £38 million worth of stock across 5 sites, which is about 68 flats and houses. And we've obviously grown that from scratch in 6 years. There's a few businesses that we've built around that because we saw a problem, as a classic entrepreneur does. And I think we're talking a bit later about business in 2024 and if you could start from scratch. But we're solution providers. We find a problem and then create a solution. So we built a measured surveying and topographical surveying business called XP Surveys, which fundamentally measures stuff, and we sell the drawings to developers and architects. It's not that complicated. The amount of times I've been wrongly asked if I do building surveying or whatever it may be, type surveying is not correct. So that's XP Surveys. Ben and I also have built and run a social housing portfolio. So we're the landlord and we let the properties to a registered housing association on a 25-year commercial full repairing lease. And that's worth about 20 million quid. And then last but not least, and I will let one of the other guys jump on shortly, is I run a management, lettings and co-living business with my brother called Central Suites. We've got 120 doors that we've built up from scratch in that company too. So all property and construction related. I like businesses that you can fold into each other and de-risk it by, if you've got a spend, for an example, XP Property had a spend of 50k in surveys for the year. It was simple to set up a surveying business. One surveyor covers our costs, makes a profit, and then we could go around hunting external business, which is what we now do. I think our own revenue in XP Surveys, the other businesses, is something like 2% now. So 98% of our revenue is other businesses. But that's a little bit of a snapshot about me.
Nice.
I'm sure we'll probably go into a bit more personal stuff in the show.